Hello and welcome to the show. We are here today on Forza Horizon 4 with another team adventure. Today we are racing A-Class cars from the modern sports car category. The rules for this though are a little bit different in that they can't have any swaps, so no engine swaps, no driveline swaps. By the looks of it, everyone is actually rear-wheel drive. There were a couple of Audis that could have fitted in this if people had chose, but no one did choose to run for those. I've gone the obscure route. I've gone for the TAMO. I've used this car in B-Class, it's quite good, it's very, very light. Which is good news, it doesn't have much power. I feel like this track might be quite good for the TAMO. It's on rally tyres, it's on rally suspension. So the hope is, off-road stuff we shouldn't be too bad. And I'm going to kind of see how it goes, really. My hope is, yeah, it's going to handle well, it's going to be decent enough off-road, it should be consistent. Top speed-wise is possibly going to be lacking, although a lot of these cars are going to be similar. It's going to be a similar story for a lot of vehicles. A lot of them are probably going to be built in similar ways. A lot of cars actually start off in potentially A-Class as well. So we will see how it goes. With the TAMO, we've got Lotuses and Vauxhalls and Mazdas and a couple of BMWs. I think the GT86 has just come out recently. There's a couple of them running here as well. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. Oh god. Okay, don't have that much grip to get away with through there. Not quite. Close. Just not quite. Jeez, so much grip, this thing. I was messing around with... I can't remember what I was messing around with something with a lot less grip before starting this, and this is... yeah, it does turn in quite nicely. It does turn in quite nicely indeed. Points-wise, it's looking very close at the moment. Thankfully, there's a whole host of blue cars ahead for me to try and overtake and score some points and take some points away from, although one of our cars has just fallen down the order a little bit as well. This changes direction nicely, I will give it that. I think we've got a BRZ leading and a GT86 in second, so we've got, well, the twins are fighting out a little bit in here. I personally don't like to jump across the railing line if I can avoid going for it. Or don't hit the curb. The curb's got me in trouble before down there. The TAMO itself, I had a problem with the standard gearbox in this car is a pile of garbage. So I had to kind of find some PI after initially building it to sort out the gearbox in it. But now it is much better. We're going to get the inside of the S2000 here. Oh, can't quite finish that move off. We were going to get alongside, but it just wasn't going to be enough. Oh, I was like stuck on the front of my car. I don't know if that was slowing me down accelerating or whether my car is just that slow down the straight. That S2000's got some top end. Can it stop at the end of the road? Well, a little bit of teammate-friendly fire, although it has got past our Toyota. Things are not looking great for us at the moment here. I mean, if me and Ewan can do some good work and try and carve our way up through the order, that would be helpful here. Can I go around the outside? Yes, because it's got slowed down by the fence. Now, I really need to get into this top three. We really need to start mixing it up there. We can't actually win this round if they get a 1, 2, 3, regardless of how many points we get elsewhere. So I've got to try and go for it now, and I've got to try and make something happen. By the look, I mean, like, no one's really completely buggered off. The Mazda's looking pretty fast. The BRZ looks like it's getting caught. I don't know whether that was just street furniture there. Possible. We've had a good run. Oh, well, I mean, that's bad news for blue team. It's kind of bad news for me as well. For God's sake. If we could get a couple more cars up. We are now within a couple of places. I mean, that might actually scupper my chances. It's completely not intentional. I know exactly what happened because we watched it. The Mazda turned in a little bit too soon and brushed the wall, and the car behind was trying to turn in a bit more and was following the line of the car ahead and got it wrong. Now, that's one of those mistakes. It's actually quite an easy mistake to make. We've all done it where you're following the car, following the car ahead of you, and you just get that little bit greedier. So now, points-wise, oh, there might be a missed checkpoint as well involved because we have now got the points. God, this thing has got some grip about it. I'm liking the TAMO. It's just a good sports car here. This one here is putting out just under 300 horsepower. We're going to get to the inside of... I think Ewan is in the Toyota, just looking at the badge. The paint is definitely a Toyota one, but people have done that on the BRZ before, so, you know, there is that. Oh! Oh no, team-friendly fire has all got a bit wrong. Points are actually really massively swung our way here, which is helpful. I mean, it's good. We've actually pulled a big gap to the pack behind. I guess they've been fighting one another, so it's really between me and the Toyota now over third place. I definitely think I've got some pace in this one. I don't know if Ewan was slowing down to let me past or just missed a shift or something there. That was very slow all of a sudden through that first corner. Maybe I should start taking that diving line across the inside. Although I say that and we literally watch the Toyota do. The other mistake you can make through there is on that tight line you lose the back end. Especially with it, it's where you like shade, where you bump across the curb. That's what I think does it. We've got a good run up the hill. I mean, this is the corner where we have been going quickly. I'm going to try and go a little earlier on the brakes. So I'm going to try and cut underneath. We've got a great run on the exit. That's what we wanted. We'll fire the car up the inside. Didn't really want to do that. Oh, there's a cat in a box making a lot of noise. Sorry about that. I don't know what cat it is. Cat! Out of box! Not that that ever works, because cats love boxes. We have got this third place. Can we do... Oh, can we hold it into the final corner? I think we can, because I think we just carry so much corner speed. We do indeed. Ewan slides the car. It's going to be a third place for us. That was a good race. I think I had the pace of the top two. Certainly I wasn't very far off. Scuppered a little bit. S2000 made a mistake, hit the wall. As I said, really easy mistake to make in that place. A little bit unlucky there because they were right in the fight. Well, best of red team. I really like my car. So, it is a good start. It is a good start for us. We head next off-road, the Broadway Village Scramble Circuit. As far as off-road tracks go, this one is a little bit different. There's one long straight. A decent top end is quite helpful around here, but it's quite a fiddly little dirt section for the cars to deal with, but it is only a small dirt section. This isn't a full off-road kind of a circuit. It's not, I don't often use it. It's just my favourite of the scramble circuits. It's not the best of them, but it is something a little bit different. By the looks of it, there are some cars running around on race tyres. That does look like, certainly the Vauxhall there is on race tyres. I'm not sure about the S2000 is very low. It's certainly not on rally suspension. I will say that much about it. We launched like absolute crazy in this thing. That's what you get with a very, very light car, that's for sure. Here comes that S2000. That's definitely got a lot more power. The Mercedes' power starts to kick in. Oh, the BRZ has got plenty as well. Now, of course, compromises may well be made in A-Class. You can make very fast cars that aren't on race or rally tyres here. Sure, I've done it before. But that's not going to be so fun here on the dirt. Now, the TAMO actually has some decent-sized rear tyres, the 275s on this, which was bigger than I thought they were going to be, I have to say. Can't complain too much about that. No, they're not muscle car-sized tyres, the 345s that give you unlimited traction almost, but they're not bad. The S2000 is not bad off-road though, I'll say that much. That might be on rally tyre. I think it would be to carry that sort of speed. The BRZ, I'm not sure about it. It fell back a fair bit, which makes me think it probably isn't. Come on, TAMO. Oh, there's a big kick of oversteer from that S2000. Here comes that Subaru, so we have to be a little bit careful and mindful of that thing. We might have to fight the fight for red team. I don't know what the rest of our team has got in terms of tyres. Doesn't look like we've got much in terms of rally cars or top speed machines. There goes the BRZ all the way past, down towards this first corner. BRZ, maybe that's on street tyres or sport. It's certainly not got, it might be even street tyres, it's not got much grip going on if it's overshot turn 1 by that much. Alright, here we go, onto the dirt. We've got to be good here. This is where we should be one of the better cars. I've got the rally suspension, as I said, we've got the rally tyres. If the Subaru is struggling for grip, I've got to make the most of my time on the dirt. Here we go, back onto the tarmac we head with this machine. It's kind of close in points. We could do with a little bit more. I'm not sure we're going to get that anywhere. The Mercedes, by the looks of it, is not on rally tyres. That, of course, doesn't have crazy levels of PI to play with, and we will see that with a few of the cars in here. Don't necessarily have all that much to work with, so you are limited with what you can do in terms of the build. Yeah, we've got good enough lap time. Do I stay ahead of the Subaru by the start-finish line? That's an important conundrum here. Yeah, we do. Is it going to get back past me before turn 1? Yes. But it probably doesn't matter too much, because I don't think it's going to be able to carry speed, so it's exactly the same thing from the Subaru as we did last lap around. We'll just fly back past around the corner because we actually have grip in this car. I can't do anything about that Honda though, that thing is seriously fast. Yeah, I got nothing, no answer for that S2000. On a twistier circuit I think we have more grip, but we make stacks of time here. This section here we're very quick at. But I mean, this track is a bit different. It does rely on some top speed going on. My biggest concern at the moment is the BRZ being in front of me on the exit of turn 1. See, at the moment what's working for me is... Oh, I don't know if I want there. I didn't have one there in the gears and rev range. If the BRZ is in front of me on the exit of turn 1, I'm scuppered. My lap time is coming from, well, turn 1, all the corners. And if the BRZ's in the way, I lose all my lap speed. Well, this time it might be too far back to really do anything. I think it will be. It can have a go, but I just don't think it's ever going to get stopped if it tries that. Oh, there we go. It does have a go. You see, that's what I want to avoid. Really, I don't want the car diving because then it's compromised me. I had to take a funny line on the way through. Oh, I take a bit of a funny line through here as well. We were starting to just build that gap a little bit. Every lap we were further and further away out of range, but that dive has actually cost us a little bit. It's perfectly fair to do. It was a perfectly fair manoeuvre, but it has cost me some time. You see, oh, the BRZ's closer, although it made a mistake coming out of that dirt section. I think we could be in trouble for the final lap, annoyingly. I guess all we've got to do is be super quick around this last corner, or as quick as I can be, really, with the car. It's much closer this time around. I've got to hope they overdrive turn 1. And that is what I've got to really hope for. I mean, I don't even know if I'm going to beat it to the start-finish line. I don't. This is bad news. I think that's got close enough now. We'll do what we can. I mean, it may make a mistake yet, of course. We get it slowed for turn 1 this time around. No, I think we're done for. We'll catch it and we'll probably pass it on the dirt, but it doesn't matter because it's going to be too close to us when it gets to the tarmac section. Barring a big mistake from that car, it may even now hinder me through here because of its just lack of grip compared to me. We'll fly back past, but it's not going to matter that, sadly. The S2000 is long gone and we have not got the cars to score the points required at this track. Here comes that vehicle once again. I've got to hope it makes a big mistake at this final corner, otherwise it is just going to breeze past. I carry as much... that's all I got. That's all I got in terms of speed. It won't matter. We maybe over-revved it a little bit, but it's going to come flying past. Good race. A fun race. A fun race. It's going to be another third place for me. Just not quite. Too many straights for the little TAMO. Still a wonderful car to drive. Points are not quite going to go our way. The Z4 will be our next best car. That's down in 5th. Yeah, the GT86 I think may well not be on rally tyres. That would explain some. And I definitely don't think the S2000 is. I don't think we've got the rally cars on our team. We don't have the mad straight line speed machines. Well, on to the next one. So, up next, we head to the Greendale Club Circuit. Another track with some twisty bits and a long straight. Didn't really think about it when I these tracks. Oh god, the BRZ starts on pole as well. The one car I could do with being buried in the pack, preferably. This is always an iffy one. If you've got enough grip, if you lack a bit of top speed, you're fine. If you've got crazy top speed and just about good enough grip, you'll also be very quick around here. Somewhere in the middle can actually be quite slow. I've got to hope that I have enough grip, basically. That's what we're going for. Look at the launch! We are one of the best off the line. I think we might be the best car here by virtue of big tyres. They're rally tyres, so they're grippy. And very light. Everything here is light. Let's face it, there's not a heavy car in this field. The Z4s are probably the heaviest. Oh, the Mercedes might be the heaviest, actually, the SLK. But, yeah, there isn't going to be a heavy car in this group because, well, modern sports cars and all that. Can I go... I think the BRZ will get me here. I'm just looking at the corner speed it can take. It's pretty good. And I know it thrashes me down the straight. So, yeah, we'll be very quick here. This corner here is where we will probably be better than the BRZ. I'm going to go around the outside of it. Oh, I was hoping there was going to be space there. Well, we kind of pried a door open through there. I don't think it's even expecting me to carry the speed necessary through that section. It just doesn't matter, though. This is the issue we get. Is we've done this pass and then it's going to bugger off. The Exige is doing much better around this track. That might have some top end. I don't know. Here comes... problem is they've got the S2000. The two quickest cars down the straight, the S2000 and the BRZ, are on blue team. That's annoying. The S2000's leaning a lot. I think the body kit makes it look worse, but that thing has got some lean going on. Rally suspension, I would presume... or very, very, very soft, or maybe race suspension tuned to whatever it is very soft through these corners. The Exige is going to come flying past. You know what? I'm not even going to fight that Exige. I'm kind of happy to sit here and say, you know what? Lotus, you're on my team. If you can go chase after the S2000 and take some points away from that, wonderful, please go and do such a thing. Because I can't, I don't think. No. We got great grip through these turns, but just if I could like hook my car, can I throw a last suit? Oh god, I got the X5 as well. I just not got the straight line speed. It's really infuriating for this sort of circuit. And this is the difficult part basically for this car. I was hoping it might be a little bit. I was hoping it was going to be quicker through the corners, so that it didn't matter about my lack of top end. However, it's not basically. It's not quite. It is good. It is very good through the corners, but it's not quite good enough. LX5 goes for a move on the Lotus, and this is now we're going to start having lots of cars fighting. That's a wheel on the grass that I didn't want. Through there. Ooh, hello. We've got a Toyota having a look around behind us. No, we can't. We've got 1, 2, 3 again on blue team. Doesn't matter what we do here, we won't be able to score enough. Oh, Toyota's out of the grass. Are we quicker than anything down the straight? Well, I mean, the car's further back, maybe. Even then, I don't know. We might be better through the corners. Here comes that Toyota. We're really not quick. Unfortunately, sub 300 horsepower. It's only just below 300 horsepower. But the Toyota's also run out of speed. All the aero is causing issues for that. We'll dive on the brakes around turn 1. Django's is out very wide with that Lotus. Maybe the Lotus could have given the Honda trouble, but it's now fallen back after fighting with a Mazda. Got to try that all again. Now the Exige definitely won't be on rally tyres, because that does start very high in A class. It does have more power than me. Would explain why it goes flying past when it gets to a straight. We are reeling it back in a little bit here now. Can we do anything through here? Again, lovely car to drive. I can't really fault... Not third gear, that didn't work. Don't know the gear ratios so well in this. Felt like fourth wasn't quite working, but it was fine. Oh, that's a Toyota off into the wall. We have got one more lap around, and we've got nowhere we can gain points from. Really. Oh, one of our cars, Speedbeats, I think must have missed a checkpoint, is down at the back. Yeah, that looks like a gap of a missed checkpoint, or a big off somewhere around the circuit. Sadly, we're just going to be in a bit of no man's land. Really, the only thing we're going to worry about is the Toyota finding a way past. Third gear, again, is not... I had to fiddle around with the gearbox, and it was working at other tracks, just this one here. We sit between third and fourth for a lot of it. I mean, with a Team Adventure, you couldn't even tune a gearbox for every circuit anyway. Oh, Ewan's made a similar mistake to me through there, just putting a wheel on the grass, pushing the car hard, trying to make up some time. Django's is also overdriven. I love that corner, it's a great turn. Love the fact this section, when you get it right, still don't know what gear I want. Just don't change out of fourth, basically, through here. Yeah, this section, the TAMO, is absolutely glorious. It's probably the quickest car through there. Problem is, this section here is where it loses all of that advantage. We have got clear of the Toyota at least, but it is not going to be any more than that for the race mode. It's fun around here, but it just lacks top end speed. We will cross the line. It's a 5th place for us. It was a good battle. We tried to cling on. We just don't have an answer for the BRZ or the S2000 until we go to a twistier circuit, really. We take 5th, 6th for the Toyota. Honda takes 7th, but it is not enough points for a red team. Up next, we are off-road, the Lakehurst Woodland Scramble, for probably a bit more pain on my end, really. Yes, there is a bigger dirt section. Yes, the hairpin might cause some issues, but it's probably only a third dirt. I don't know. Again, I think my car's going to sit mid-pack, and that's a bit more of the difficulty, really, with this one. Yeah, I think it will probably sit somewhere roughly in the middle. It's just not going to... The S2000 may well run away with this one, if that has what I believe to be rally tyres on it. Certainly with how good it was at Broadway. I could be wrong, could have just done a good job of managing it through there. But yeah, if you've got that level of speed and have got some rally tyres, that's going to piss off into the distance. We'll see, though. You never know. I think the Z4 must be on rally tyre, or could well be on rally tyres, seeing as that did quite well at Broadway and has struggled elsewhere. That could explain. Again, we're going to find out. If we could just end the race now, please, that would be good. We'll get some points. The hill is going to murder my car. Oh, sorry, BMW. I have got some speed going on through here. Oh, no, don't get stuck behind Ewan's car that I don't know what tyres it's on. We've got to get teammates stuck a little bit down here. I really want to go chasing after the Honda, but I mean, it's just off the line, of which I couldn't really do very much at this point. That's already the size of the gap. Even if we were to assume my car was the fastest car here, that's already a big gap to try and work towards. That's a good... I'm happy with that pass. Ran the high line at the hairpin and just got the momentum on the exit to put us to the inside for the next one. I was hoping I was going to out-drag it, but I didn't quite. But yeah, that high line worked wonders. The good news for us in terms of cars is that that fearsome Subaru is a long way back. It may have even missed a checkpoint or been nudged out of one accidentally. So that's going to have a lot of work to do. We're back to battling. I mean, we spent most of our time battling with the GT86, which, while fun, probably not conducive for the best lap times. That has got more top end than me. That's annoying. Alright, we'll go early on the brake, or a bit early on the brakes here. Just focus on getting that. Toyota wiggles around a lot. I mean, it's not going to have crazy... It can't have crazy power because it's not completely obliterating me on the straights. That does not have much rear-end grip. For his wide body kit, aero and everything. I have more rear-end grip than that. I still oversteer a bit if you're really a moron with the throttle and everything, but there we go. Ewan's defending quite a lot there. I mean, that is a good overtaking spot. Don't think we're going to need to. I think we just have the traction out here. Ewan's car has no traction, which makes me wonder about the tyres or whether it's just... Rivera had no traction on the tarmac. He just doesn't seem to have any grip. Well, we might be in a little bit of clean air now. Oh, we're going to barrel our way down the hill quite quickly. Oh, that had a big dive. Wasn't expecting that one. Probably should have looked behind before turning in. I just assumed it wasn't going to have the traction to be close enough. I was wrong there. It did have a dive, but it paid the price on the exit because you get no speed whatsoever on that tighter a line, especially with a clonk off the door of the TAMO. I mean, yeah, points-wise, we are looking very, very strong. The BRZ may well climb up some places, I think. I think it's the sheer brute force of that car around the tarmac bits might well be enough just to get it some positions. It had a better start. Again, you know, ifs and buts and all that. Different scenario. I think we could have seen a different story. Some of our cars... Oh, really start struggling a bit. Hopefully we can hold this. I mean, if we can hold it, we'll go to the deciding round. If Blue Team win this, they win the adventure. I can't remember where the final circuit is. Might be difficult for the TAMO again, but we can't match that Honda's long gone. Even if we hadn't had our big old tussle, I don't think it would have mattered. I think we would have just gradually watched it drive into the distance, pretty much. Again, barring mistakes, of course. Missed checkpoints are easy enough around this circuit, especially down here, these bumps. While it's not so bad when you're on your own, they are quite nasty, and everyone in rear-wheel drive cars, it's easy to lose the back end and get in trouble with the car. This time we slow to the hairpin, take our normal line, don't get involved in trouble. This has got great traction. I really wasn't expecting that. Okay, it's not crazy powerful, but still it is very light. I was expecting a lot more sliding around from this car, but nope. It is stuck to the road. It is pretty damn happy with this circuit, I must say. Oh, down a couple of gears through there. Okay, 2 more laps to go. We are pulling away from the battle for third. It's the GT86 and the BMW are squabbling over that one. Hopefully they won't slow each other down so much that they get in trouble from the... What is it? The Mercedes, I think. Yeah, Mercedes sat in fifth. Hopefully they won't start bringing that into the fight. I mean, we've got a little bit of leeway in terms of points, but we don't want to push it really, because they can change quite quickly. All it takes is a missed checkpoint. If I missed a checkpoint, for example, you know, that changes the whole complexion of the race massively. So yeah, definitely can't get complacent. Oh, I got that corner a little bit wrong. We just kind of slid through, getting a little bit greedy, getting a little bit carried away with the level of grip in the car, or what I think I can get away with it. Thankfully, I mean, the rally suspension is working well here. We're not pinging around awkwardly on the landing of that jump, for example. Brakes are great down here at the hairpin. I mean, we didn't ever go for a dive there. We didn't need to. We just drive. When we had the traction, to just drive clean around the outside. The Toyota's got back to third again and might have made a little bit of a gap to the BMW in their squabbling. We're back onto the tarmac. One more time around. Yeah, no one's touching that S2000 here. This is a great track. If the car's half competent on dirt, it's not going to lose too much time to me, and then it buggers off into the distance as soon as we get to the tarmac section, because I simply can't match the pace of that machine. But to be the second best car around, it's still not too bad. Not too bad for an obscure machine. We know the S2000 is generally, although I have terrible luck at building them. I can't build a good one to save my life, but we've seen them go quickly, almost mighty fast with the hill climb tournament we ran. So, yeah. Oh, Mercedes is up to fourth, which makes me... Oh, Ewan's made a little mistake somewhere, has been dropped down to fifth. Points-wise, we're still good for the victory here, I say regardless, but yeah, points-wise, we're still good for the victory by a good chunk. Hopefully we can keep that. Hopefully there won't be too many. Oh, I see a name tumbling down the leaderboard, a smidge. Which is, please don't go all the way to the back. Please don't have missed a checkpoint. I think that's an S2000 on race tyres. The L plates that's just tumbling down a little bit here. There's a good chunk of cars actually on sort of race tyres in this, which is always a brave choice for one of these adventures, because you know you're going to have really bad rounds if you go for them. But There we have it. We are around the penultimate corner, just one more turn to go. The S2000's almost across the line already. Ooh, held up a smidge, but not crazy amounts. And there we go, the final corner for the TAMO. Yeah. Points-wise, the BRZ has climbed up to 6th after that bad start. I mean, that's just brute force for you around that track. It can be quite effective, to say the least. I'll take a second, though. It's a second, third place for a red team. We get 5th with the Exige. What happened to the GT86 fell all the way to 8th? The Exige came up, though, through the... But what went on further back? Yeah, something went wrong on the final lap for the Toyota. But we have won. We have enough points. Oh, it's 2-all. This is a close adventure. This is a close adventure with one more race to go. So, the deciding round, the Bambara Coast Circuit. It's probably not going to be my car sort of track. Sadly, I think red team, we might struggle. I start on pole, which is good. The S2000 and BRZ are further down the field. The Exige might be quite quick around here. I fear my lack of power is going to be an issue. We launch well. We will lead. We'll probably lead by the time we get out of ghost mode. But yeah, I think we're going to be struggling a smidge. Let's hope that that isn't the case. But I do fear that it might be. We'll see though. Well, we might not lead out of ghost mode because the Merc's got some much more straight line speed than me, although it's of course much heavier. I doubt we'll be able to match the TAMO for cornering. Indeed, it can't. Now, I mean, I don't really care if I jump across the grass. I've got the tyres and I've got the traction even to deal with it, so it doesn't really matter to me. In A-class cars, I mean, this corner's going to be flat out in almost everything, so we're not going to get a big gain there. Unfortunately, while the BRZ and stuff is further back, here comes the MX-5 as well. To the outside, I'm hoping it'll go. Oh. So I wanted to dive to the inside. I've got the grip to do it, but I've got the grip and the brakes to do it. No, we're going to have a torrid time in this one. It's one of those races I can already sense exactly how it's going to go. I have a lovely to drive car that is just not quick enough down the straight, as here comes everything. This track is not going to be good for me at all. There goes the Exige as well. Oh, Exige is to the outside. I don't think the Mazda knew anything about the Lotus being there. Can we look for a way past anywhere of these vehicles? The thing is, even if I do get past, it's just going to immediately go away from me the second we get to a straight. We'll pass the Exige. In fact, I don't even know if that was a good idea, because I might as well just let the Exige go after them, because the Exige is about the only thing that can catch them vehicles. It does seem like our team had a few too many handling cars. Go on then, Lotus, off you go. We might have quite a lonely race in this one, sadly. I guess maybe we'll end up battling with our teammate here, because I think that's a bigger handful through the corners than some of the other cars ahead. They look like they're going to have a fantastic little squabble between all of them. I think the BRZ may well come out on top again here. Alright, Tamo. We are going to watch the Lotus vanish and then have a clean sort of twisty section of the lap and see if we can reel it back in. The thing is, I've got to overtake it. I'm going to stay ahead of the Lotus across the finish line because it's so far down that long straight. Really, I've got to overtake the car long before the final corner. I can't be overtaking it in that final section because it's not going to be enough. It'll always outdrag me to the line. So we've got to beat the Exige. We have to have passed it by that corner. We can't let it repass us down this short straight. I think is probably the best way to put it. If the Exige has repassed us before these corners up here, it will beat us to the line. That is my theory at the moment. That's the working theory. Whether I'm never going to get to find out whether I've got the pace to even achieve that, I don't know, especially not if I do that. The lead four are having actually a massive fight, which does help me a bit. Well, not really. It helps the Exige a bit. It helps me in terms of we can watch what's going on. We're buggering off from the rest of the field. Yeah, those four cars. At the twisty circuits, we're fine. But anywhere else, and we get in trouble. Can I attack the curbs there? I actually can in the TAMO, I'm surprised. It's always a little bit nerve-wracking when you launch the car across the curb there. You never know what it's going to do. Look at the speed we can take through here. It's glorious. It's just a shame. It's not quite fast enough down the straights. Yeah, we're too far back. Oh, and now I'm overdriving it and making silly mistakes. That's the other thing you don't want to do. Admittedly, in this, it's irrelevant. We're so far down in points that if I miss a checkpoint, it's not going to change the ending points, but when you have a car like this, when it is all grip, I know I have to make up every millisecond through this section, and that's easy to overdrive it a little bit. When you've got that crazy, ludicrous power car, if you just, go a little wide in the corner, you'll get away a lot more with it. You just boot it down a straight. You'll still lose time, of course, but oh well, it's been fun. It's been fun. I mean, the race isn't over. I guess blue team could have a catastrophic everyone misses a checkpoint. Oh, I'm going to miss turn 2 here. Yeah, because I'm trying to be braver. I'm trying to, brake later, throw it in with more speed in the hope of finding some lap time. But it's not enough. You can see, as soon as that lot stopped fighting, they just vanished off down the road. The S2000's got up to second ahead of the MX-5. And we have the watching brief. Well, conclusion-wise, my car is not fast enough down the straights. The TAMO is nice to drive, though. The TAMO is a very, very good car to drive. I'm seriously impressed by the amount of traction this thing has. It is phenomenal. I mean, it launches so well. It is the best launcher. Probably like 0 to 30 in this car, maybe like 0 to 40. I don't think quite to 60, I think this other bit. But that initial jump, I don't think there's anything here that beats it. And it's very, very good on the dirt. The twisty section, I'd love to have seen what it could have done had we been close to the leaders on that first track. I think that really did stand a chance of being super fast. Iffy final lap for me. Well, mostly the first corner, really. Damn it. Damn and blast. But the TAMO was pretty entertaining to drive. I will have to give it that much. We put up a good fight. We tried our very best. In the end, just didn't quite have the power. And the rest of our team, that's fine if you have the rest of the team that does, some others can compensate, but sadly, we didn't. We were all handling an off-roady, so it's just the way it goes sometime with these. Well done, blue team. It was a good adventure. It was a good adventure indeed. We had some good fun along the way. And I found another car I like. Worked pretty well. That, though, is going to be it for this video. Thank you all very much for watching. If you'd like to take part in the next one of these, you can via our Discord. There'll be a link in the description of this video. Find the Versa community, sign up, and you can sign up to take part in this from there. Shall be it from me, though. Until next time, a goodbye.